Hello, it's really good to see you here today, and I'm glad you've joined me for what's going to be an arms and legs combo. So again, the heart rate will be quite high because we're using arms and legs at the same time. We're going to be using 3 different types of weights. I'm going to be using a 3, a 5 and a 6 kilogram weight. So just imagine that we're going to go up each time. Each one is going to be a 12-minute circuit before we move on to our next one. And there'll be 3 circuits in total. You'll need a mat, you'll need enough room to move about in, and you will need a bottle of water. Get your water whenever you want to. You just pause and then go and then come back with us. Okay, so if you're ready with all those things, we should get started, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm just going to lift the knee, just like I'm lifting the knee up, straight up. Now think about those arms coming over the top. There we go. A little squeeze on the other glute to get that knee lift. Nice and straight in the spine. I'm going to step backwards. Step backwards, just one leg, then the other. And then I'm going to do a reach up. Good, so again, abs pulled in. Just kicking back. Now out to the side and lift. Good, just get that point for me. Now across the front with a little sweep. Now I'm going to bring a knee up here, coming over the front, diagonals, but you stay facing forward. Lovely, go to that sweep again. Then the diagonals, over on the other leg, feel that hip flexor working for you, feel that oblique working for you, and the arms come down. Okay, now the arms go up, nice big circle, up, open out those ankles. Now pushing the arms back, just a little point. Get me that squeeze between the shoulder blades. Lovely, good. I'm going to step back into a lunge and then back up. Other leg, just stepping back into that lunge. If you really feel you don't want to step back in a lunge, you can always do the forward instead. Drop, lift. Then I'm going to come forward on one leg. Just do a little runner here. Good, so feel that that elbow's going back nice and strong, drive it back as that knee is coming forward. Lovely, good. I'm coming back into the middle here. Give me a squeeze. Lovely, good. Squeezing that elbow, don't drop, keep your spine nice and straight. Good, squeeze that pec squeeze to get it in. Now both arms, squeeze them together. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. Lovely, good. The other way, I'm going to do my runner here. Little runner. Lovely, good. Going to do my squat. Squeeze it in. Squeezing it in. So I'm not dropping that elbow. I'm not dropping through the spine. I'm getting that squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I've done the doubles. You just get those arms to just shake off a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to do that squat here. Do me a squat. Push up. My feet directly underneath me. Get that squeeze to the top. My first one is going to involve a squat. And remember, you're going to really squeeze those glutes. I'm going to get a squat, but with the knee up to the front. Here we go. Squat, knee up. Just take it steady. We're still in the warm-up. Then with a little kick out instead. Little kick out. Back to your knee. Pushing up with that knee. Good. 2 more knees. Then I'm going to do that kick out. There. Touch it. And well done. A little quick out and in. Just feel that those knees, just a little softness on them the whole time. Arms are busy. Yeah, get another 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and well done. Let's give it a little shake off. My first 2 exercises, or my first session with 2 exercises, I'm going to do a squat and a punch across. So it goes squat, punch, punch. But my hips always stay forward. Let those arms work. So we're doing this twice, so that's 2 minutes. Okay, are we ready to go? Just grab me those weights. You'll have 50 seconds on, and we do the second one. 50 seconds again, 10 seconds off in between. Here we go. Squat, punch, punch. Good. So again, not quite locking the elbows. I go out, push, push. Just going across. Lovely. It's going to be aerobic on a lot of these, where your arms and legs are being moved at the same time. That's it. Good. And that one movement up, punch, punch. Then I'm getting that elbow back down again to protect myself. There we go. Punch, punch. Up. Lovely, good. And again, that intensity comes forward from having just that 10-second recovery. Lovely, good. Where's that 10-second recovery? Here it is. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds recovery, and then we do the whole thing again. Okay. Dropping down. Drop. Punch, punch. Lovely. Each time I get my elbows to my thighs, I'm just staying forward the whole time. Get that punch, punch. Lovely, good. Out and across. Punching it out. Core pulled in, bicep and hollow on. So my arms are doing all that work. Getting that across each time. You can perfect this technique the next time around. Lovely, good. Up. Three, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. I'm moving on to my 5. And it's just a 1-5 this time. Still my arms, my legs. Here, so it goes over, I go down, I come up, then it's a tricep lift. So when I'm up at the top, my glutes are working for me, my rib cage is down and in, my abs are pulled in, and then remember that weight with the end of the weight coming down towards you. Try not to throw it. Okay, are we ready to go? A few more seconds just to get ready. I put it over my head, I hold it with my palms up. Okay, so I drop, I lift, and I lift again. And up, that's it. So my knees are out. I have to stay nice and straight. Push and lift. Good work, up and lift. And remember, we are locking those elbows each time. "15 seconds to go, then we get 10 seconds rest, then we go again. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1, and well done. I'm going to take that rest. Yeah, so try and stay with that heavy weight if you can. Okay, getting ready to go. Here I go. 3, 2, 1. I do the drop, lift, and my arms are getting quite tired having to do that up and that lift each time. Lovely, good. And up. Good, those triceps begin to get a little burn. Up. Good, we're coming down to single figures, so stick with it. I know, it's really beginning to tell now on your glutes, but also really on your triceps. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. On to my 6, let's take a little bit of water break here. Okay, on my 6. I'm going to stand up with my pair this time. So, just get your heavier weights, or the heaviest that you're going to use today. Mine are going to be my 6s, and it's going to be 1 bicep curl, 1 lift up, and then control down, and then the other side. So just alternates on all of this. Okay, so knees are soft, shoulders pull back down in, abs are pulled in. 3, 2, 1, here we go. One bicep curl, get me that lift with my shoulder blades staying down as much as they can, and get that shoulder to get that lift up. Feel your rib cage down and in as well. Don't rush this one. It's about having that stability. Legs standing, lovely, good, and up. Good work. Just keeping that bend at my knees, a little bit of tightness on my glutes, stabilize me. Into single figures before we get that 10 seconds off. Doing really good, well done. 3, 2, 1, and well done. I can just rest them on my thighs, and I go again. And I'm going to go again in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Abs are really pulled in here. And get me that lift. And down. Lovely, good. My arms are really having to work hard on this section. Up and up. Good work. Up. Get me that lift each time. And each time you get the lift, remember where the rib cage is. Down and in. We're going to get ready again for our squat with a punch, but I'm dropping down to those 3 kilograms. 3, 2, 1. Okay, lovely, good. Putting that down, picking up my 3s for my squat and my punch. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Push, push. Bring it back in each time. Lovely, good. So, even though you're following, your gaze is following that punch out, you stay absolutely stable with that zip and hollow on between your hip bones. Lovely, good. Drop, quite aerobic, to get that quick punch out. Lovely, good. Coming up at that squat, nice and strong. Coming down to single figures now. Feel it across those pecs. That's it, lovely, good. Punch, punch. Bring it in. 3, 2, 1. Your 10 seconds off, and then we go again. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1. You drop your elbows to your thighs without rolling over your lower back. Remember, that's important. Okay, the last time we are doing these double punches out in this session, and you have got 35 seconds left now. Here we go. Push, push. Lovely, good. Coming down to halfway on that 50-second workout. Lovely, good. Now we're down into our teens. Push, push. Lovely, really feel you're working those pecs. Shoulder blades put back down and in, so you can really bring that elbow back in and protect your sides each time. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. I came onto the floor, knees are out wide, toes are back. Okay, I'm here, my elbows bent, I drop, I lift, and then I extend. And then again. And up. Remember that lower part of the weight is facing towards your head when you finish that action. Shouldn't be facing towards the back completely, so try not to do this and use your wrists. Make sure that it is your elbows that are getting that lift, and then those triceps will work hard for you. Push through those glutes. Glutes tighten up as I stay up. Lovely, good. Giving structure, strength and shape to those glutes. Lovely, good. 3, sorry, went too early. Just wishful thinking. 3, 2, 1. Well done. I wait for my second set. Good work. Okay, over my head. Getting ready to go. I do my drop, my lift, and up. That's it, lovely. Staying really nice and straight, up at the top. I've pushed my hips forward, I've lifted those arms. Good, and up. Lovely, good. I've got 20 seconds left. 2 more minutes with those 6 kilogram weights, and I'll have finished my first circuit, my first 12 minutes. It's a really good chunk of work, so keep that all the way up. Give me that squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Lovely, good. I pick up those 6s and I come to standing. They're on my thighs. Core still really working for me here. My bicep curl and my lift. Lovely, good. Then the other side, up, lift. And each time I'm really thinking my knees are soft, so I'm not liable, with my knees quite straight, I'm quite liable to try and lean back when I get that lift. And I really want all that work coming from the front, then coming from the core. Lovely, good. Up, lift. Good work. Give me that squeeze, give me that lift. Three, 2, 1. Well done. Stay here. Second and last set. Those 2 exercises to finish it off. Then we've done our first circuit. You're doing good. Roll those shoulders back and down, and here we go. Good, lift. Feeling that you're getting fitter and stronger each time. Turning up to do this. So really well done. Then really give it your all. Good. Lovely, good. My knees are still soft. My abs are still pulled in. My rib cage down and in as well. So don't let it lift. Don't throw that weight. Get a really good lift from it. Down. Single figures now. Lovely, good. We feel that bicep. Working those arms. 3, 2, 1. And good work. We are moving on to our next set. Lovely, good. And I'm going to start with the 3s. Okay, it's going to be either a jump out and a jump in and a lift, or if you want to walk this one, I'll show you the walk. Lovely, good. On my first one, so I'm going back down to my lighter weights, my 3s. Here, so I can do a jump out, jump in, then a little lift. Or if you want to walk it, here it is. I'm in my low squat with a straight back though, and then get me that lift. Lovely, good. Okay, are we ready to go? We are ready to go. In, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to jump back first, jump back in, give me that little lift. Okay, jumping out into my nice strong plank, legs bent in that position there, drop out into your plank. So you just hold your plank for that 1 or 2 seconds there. Make sure you've got that nice plank going on. Again, if you're walking it, you can, still straight though. Jump out, jump back in. Then that little lift, but with a straight back. Don't let your back stay rounded off. Lovely, good. 10 seconds left. I'm just holding that bridge as I get out there. Out, in 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Then I get ready to do that again. I'm going to jump out first. Okay, here we go, 3, 2, 1. I'm jumping out into my plank, jump back in, give me that little lift. Out, in, nice straight back to get that low with the legs, and then that lift of the arms. So really using my core all of the time here. Lovely, good, and up. Lovely, good, and check when you jump out that your hips are lower than your shoulders. Don't be up in pike or the walk out. Lovely, good, I'm using my core to get that balanced. Back in and up. Last few seconds now, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good work, well done. Just to one weight this time, jumping out or stepping out to the side. 3, 2, 1, again, all about my straight back when I get down, here, and then give me a lift. Now you can do this, up and lift. Lovely, good. Just a toe on the floor, up and lift. So again, the other leg has to work hard, or you come stand in and give me the lift. Lovely, good. Lift. Down, elbow to thigh, just on my toe. So really, it's like that little spring as I go out, and then come back in. Lovely, good. We're in our low teens now, coming into our single figures here. When I've got that lift, my zip and hollow is on, my back is straight again. Arms and legs doing what they should be doing off that core. 3, 2, 1. And well done. Lovely, good. And I'm going to step out on the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step out, go low, have a straight back. You can step back in, you can do with that lift. Or if you want to, just a toe on the floor and then a lift. Lovely, good. Here, back in, lift. So really relying on that other leg once I get back in and give me that lift. Lovely, good. Up and give me that lift. Pushing off from the outside of that leg. Lovely, good. Like a little spring, springs off each time to get me back up. Good work. Drop. Bring it in and give me that lift. Well done. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. On my last one, before I start the circuit again, leg goes all the way back this time. So leg is all the way back. So I've just wiggled it until I know it's really straight. It's not in a lunge. So it's about a lot of work over the front of my leg here. So I go down for that weight. Now watch your back as you do that lift. And then it's a lift back. And then I go down to touch the floor. Then the whole thing comes back up again. Again, lovely and straight leg on the back. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push off from that front leg. Give me the lift. Then going back down with that straight back. Push off. So it's really a lot of work on that front leg. It's lifting me, my own body weight, from that crouch position, and it's also taking that weight with it. So that another 6 kilograms, 12 pounds comes up with me. And push. Lovely, good. My back leg stays straight. Don't go into a lunge with the back leg. The weight does stay over the front leg. You're just coming up and out each time. Lovely, good. Coming down into single figures. Here we go. 9. Really push through that thigh and come up. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. I'm just going to roll it across. I wiggle that back leg back until that's going to be nice and straight, and it stays straight the whole time. I drop down, that lift, that push back. Lovely, good. Oops, sorry. Up, and then the lift. Thinking of a different exercise. Come back up, get me that lift. Go back down with that weight. Come up with that weight, and give me that lift. Lovely, good. Up with that weight, give me that lift. Drop down so my chest is near my thigh. Then I come up and I get that lift. Up and get that lift back. Good work. Last few seconds before I go back to those threes. 3, 2, 1. And well done. Okay, our threes. Either a walk out or a jump out. and then the little lift at the front. Here I am. Okay, so I jump out, I jump in, it's wide, back is nice and flat, and then jump out, my bottom's lower than my shoulders, and I just get that little lift. And I'm just sort of lifting my top half slightly as well, back on my heels, but my back is always nice and straight. Don't roll it over on that lower part of your back. Get used to having that really strong position. Jumping up. Good. You've got 15 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Lovely. I'm going to go again on my second set. Okay, down on the floor. Jump out into a nice plank. Jump back in again. Get me that little lift. And hips just come very slightly forward on that lift as well. Just get a little rock. Then I just lift up those arms. Lovely, good. 25 seconds left. Second time. Into single figures now. 5, 3, 2, and I'm up. Good work, well done. Just stepping out. Foot flat on the floor to get the lift, or remember this one, nice straight back, foot flat, and do me the lift. Or out, toe, lift. Lovely, good. So I know all my weight transfers to that leg. Good. A lot of my weight over here. Push back, it's done its work. Then we get me that lift from the other leg. Lovely, good. Up. Get ready to go on the other side. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Lovely. We're on to the other side. Strong through the middle. Going out and down, nice straight back. Coming in, you can plant that foot and then give me that lift. Or I'm down here, come up, just a toe, up with the knee, up with the arm. Back down to the flat of the foot, back on the toe, and give me that lift. Try not to touch the ceiling. There we go. And give me that lift. Well done. Down. And then give me that lift. All the way up with that arm. And lift. Good, you're coming down now. Into single figures. Here we go. 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, and well done. Lovely. I wiggled my leg all the way back because it's not a lunge. So here we go. Wiggle it all the way back. Drop yourself forward. Lift it up. Then get me the lift back. Then you go down with that weight. Now remember that your shoulders stay level as well as your lower back. Okay, pushing up. So again, that front leg is really going to feel this because I just tap the floor. Then I push up again to go again. Down. Up. Give me that pull back. Coming down. Push off that front leg so you really feel it on the thigh. The glutes go and do that work. It's in that little crouch position and my back leg always stays straight the whole time. So I know all my weight has to go over the front to get low. Up and pull back. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Just onto the other side now. and we'll finish that second set. Okay, so I start nice and low. I've wiggled that leg back. Here we go. Up, pull back, going back down, push up. That weight and me, my shoulders stay level, my lower back is still straight. I know it's not rolled over on this. I really keep the zip and the hollow on. Go. So again, really feel from your shoulders right back into that heel that's behind you there. You're in a lovely straight line. Your back has a lot of work to do with this, as well as the arms and the legs. Lovely, good. We're in the teens now. Go, keep that going. Get me that push up and down. Three, two, one. And good work, well done. This time I'm going to get onto the floor for all three of those exercises. So again, if you want to take a little drink of water, whatever you like. All three of those sets of weights near to me. I'm going to go double on the sixes, single on the fives, like that. So I've just got that there to grab distance. And at the moment I need a single three as well. Okay, so a side bridge for me, please. So remember, side bridge. Bend that leg, straighten the top leg. Here, I've not hammered, remember, I'm up nice and strong. And it's going to be coming up, squeeze that, pull back down, and push. So arms and legs working at the same time, obviously with my core in control of it all. Okay, are we ready to go? Hips always stay to the front, don't let them drop back. Okay, start up and long, drop down and squeeze, and then go back out again. Lovely, good. So again, I picked this 3 kilogram because it's a long lever pushing up. And there's a lot of work, ends up over my shoulder underneath because this weight has gone over, and also on my underside there. Lovely, good. Drop and up. And when I drop down, keep on checking that you haven't dropped your hips back. Lovely, good. Up. Push and out, and really feel that rib cage down and in, that belly button pulled in, and push out. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. Just in my 10 seconds, I swap it over to the other side. I remember I'm nice and straight. My knees are stacked, my hips are stacked, elbow underneath my shoulder there. I'm coming out, and then I drop down, and then come up and out again. Lovely, good. Just reaching that arm up and out, drop, squeeze like a lat pull down there. Dropping your hip and out. Lovely, good. Squeeze it. And up, well done. We have got 6 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to grab me that 5. It's going to go in between my knees. Front to back like that there. Lovely, good. So again, it's just there. I'm out over on my side. So now I've got 2 shoulders on the floor, 1 hip as I come up, my lower arm, and then I squeeze, and then the legs go down slightly. So really keep your zip and hollow on, and then they come in for a crunch. So it's like a side crunch. Lovely, good. Are we ready to go? Here we go. Right, so I'm on 1 hip, 2 shoulders, and then I take the other shoulder off the floor, 1 hand behind my head, and then I just let it drop down, and then squeeze it again. So I can really feel my zip and hollow on, stabilization, don't let that tummy pop up, and then a squeeze over my obliques as I get my arm down. The other arm is behind my head's off the floor the whole time. I just do that little squeeze up on one side. Good, squeeze. So I'm on 1 hip and 1 shoulder. Well done. Give me that squeeze. Lovely, good. Keep on checking, one shoulder, one hip. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. I'm just going to stay on this side, but obviously here, my knees drop out to the other side. My hands underneath my head, and give me that squeeze. Good, so as the knees go out, really zip and hollow on. There we go, there's a lot of work here to be done around the middle to keep me balanced. That weight is going out with me, with my legs. Good, lovely, good. A little bit of inner thigh work to keep that weight there. It's where I wished I picked a weight which has not got a glossy finish on it. Three, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Lovely. I'm up. Okay, on my next one, my 6s, I'm going to bring them with me, and they go on the hip bone. So put them somewhere where it's fairly, not, I wouldn't say right on your hip flexor, but you're going to hold them slightly. My feet are underneath my knees. I get a push up. I get that lift with one arm. My shoulder blade stays on the floor. I drop it down, elbow hits the floor, my bridge is still up with that other weight. Up, down, and then I do the lift with the other side, and then down with the arm. So the bridge stays there the whole time, so that's why you're working your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings, and then I'm getting that lift. Okay, so up to here. Lovely, good. Give me that lift. Drop it down, lift it up, put it back on your hip. Other arm. Drop it down, elbow hits the floor. Try not to let that wrist drop back and down. Up. And now think about your bridge. Think about your glutes really having to work for you. They've got that double weight on it. Lift. Drop down to the floor. Up. Lovely, good. Don't let that weight take your wrist back with it. Keep it strong. Up. Lift. Down. And well done. You're coming out of your bridge for 10 seconds. Okay. Planting those weights on my thigh. Feet underneath my hips. Up we go. Up we go. Lift that weight up. Drop it controlled. Push it up and put it back on your thigh. Lovely, good. So at one point it has got quite a long lever on that weight. Lovely, good. And once you've mastered the arms and you feel happy with those, what's happening? My shoulder blades stay on the floor the whole time. My abs are definitely pulled in. You can really concentrate then on your bridge as well. Lovely, good. Pushing up and then down. There. Give me that drop. Lift. And down. My bridge is staying up for me the whole time. Lovely, good. Up, down, lift, back onto my thigh, and well done. Lovely, good. Are we ready for our last run through on these? I'm quickly going to come over onto my bridge, side bridge, elbow underneath my shoulder. Here we go, we're on. And drop it down and lift it out. Good. Down and out. Lovely, good. Feel that work underneath to get that push out. There's no stabilisation on that top leg. I can't drop it down to the floor. If you can, just drop it out unless you really feel you need to drop it down to the floor. Otherwise, it can go just straight out. Give me that kick. Lovely, good. Up. I just stabilise through the hips instead. Lovely, good. There's no real rest for that top leg. And that bottom leg having to do all that work to push me back up, my shoulder. Good. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Back over to my other side. nice and straight. 3, 2, 1. I start with a long, I drop down, I go back out. Lovely, good. And even though I'm lifting that arm, think about where the rib cage is, down and in. Shoulder blades pull down and in. My elbow and my shoulder on that underneath side, absolutely in line. Lovely, good. Shoulders are really feeling this now. There, and push up. We've got 25 seconds left. Last time we'll be doing this side bridge in this session. Push it out for me, back down and in, and push out. Good work. 10 to go. Good, lovely. 3, 2, 1. And well done. I'm just going to go for a grippier weight. The other one is just far too glossy and I keep losing it. There we go. So, in between your knees, then coming onto your side. So I know that I am on, for the moment, 2 shoulders, 1 hip, and then when I'm going to go do my sit-up, obviously that other shoulder comes off the floor. My lower hand on it. Okay, so the squeeze in. So it's like a little curl. Here, it drops out. Then that squeezes in. Lovely, good. And as my arm comes down to touch the outside of my trainer, I can feel that my obliques are working for me. Lovely, good. Still getting that reach through the arm. Legs working for me. But as always, my core is really helping me to keep good form all the time. Again, you don't have to rush it. You do that sit up, you touch the outside of the toe there. Lovely, good. In the last few seconds now, grippier weight works better for me here. And well done, lovely, good. I'm going to go on to the other side. In between my knees, drop over, hand behind your head, and here we go. Little drop away, so I know my tension there is on my lower abs, and then the sit up. Just taking that shoulder blade off the floor, your arm forward and back, or you can just be reaching forward, up to you. Lovely, good. There's lots of core work to be done on this. Keeping me balanced. Especially as those knees go away from me and then they have to come back in without my lower back changing shape at all. Lovely, good. My obliques really having to work overtime. Three, 2, 1. And good work, well done. Are we ready for our last exercise? Last 2 minutes. Here are my hips, feet underneath my knees, and we are on. We're up, I do that lift, drop. Now when I lift it again, I keep my shoulder blade on the floor. So a lot of pec work here and shoulder. Then I come up again, drop the other arm, and then get that lift, and then back onto my thighs. All the time, my bridge up high. Pushing up, goes back down. Get that lift. Drop, lift it up, and back down. Lovely, good. That bridge is stable the whole time, really working my legs, backs of my legs, my glutes, into my lower back. Lovely, good. Then that pec squeeze and that lift, and well done. 3, 2, 1. Take that rest before our very last 50 seconds of exercise in this session. Good work, well done. Zip and hollow on. Push up into your bridge. Keep it strong, keep it high. Give me that lift, drop to the floor, and out and down. Lovely, good. Up. And again, as it gets more tiring, remember to keep good form. Just go slower. Push that elbow to the floor and up. Down. Just guide it on down, nice and strong, and then pushing it up. Lovely, good. My shoulder blade still staying on the floor. So and all that work has to come through from the front, not from the back. Through the front of my chest there, not my upper back. Glutes still really working that. Thighs, can feel it. Especially with that weight being on it the whole time. Keeping it up, nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. You are going to come off that timer. Done really well. That was a hard session. And I'm just going to turn that music off. Doing really well. We're just going to have a quick stretch out now. So going up with one leg. You can use a band or you can just pull it in, hamstring stretch. Should feel good after it being up in those lifts on that last session with those weights on it as well. So again, just pulling it in. Good, then I'm going to come it across and I'm just going to use it as a normal glute stretch through for here, head on the floor and my knee out nice and open. And if you flex that foot of the crossed over leg, you can really feel that you have got a nice good stretch because your knee stays out. Lovely, good. As I let go of that leg, my other leg I'm already holding for my hamstring stretch. And then just slowly pulling it in. Try to keep your hips on the floor. Don't feel that you can get it by lifting your hip off the floor. Just keep it nice and controlled. If it wobbles, let it go and start again. They've worked hard for us, those legs. Good work. And then down. Reaching through. And again, I'm keeping my foot flexed, that one that's crossed over, so I know my knee stays out. And then bringing that knee, pushing that back leg into the front leg, pushing that front leg into my thigh, into my chest. Lovely, good. Let that leg go off. I'm holding up to one leg. Just look at it, come down, come round onto your front, and I'm going to go into that downward dog. So I'm getting a nice lift here, and then pushing up. Feel that you're using your shoulders as well, stretching out those shoulders, pushing your palms into the floor, putting your head between your arms and really rocking that weight back. Lovely, good. And I'm going to bend the knees, I'm going to walk all the way back and then I can slowly unroll on that, coming up. Just give that a little lift and roll back. Lovely, good. And then I'm just going to do a little concave through. Drop your head, feel that little stretch on the back of the neck, feel that stretch between the shoulder blades. And then I'm coming down and putting my hands on my lower back, pushing into my back and then squeezing my elbows together. Good, lovely. Then hands just across, I'm just going to do a lean forward by pushing my hips back first. Just giving that nice long stretch, coming down, and then you're pushing your elbows towards your toes at the floor there. You can let your head hang. Now I'm coming up as a unit, so keep your legs straight, squeeze your glutes into like a dead leg lift to help you come all the way back up. Get that reach up. I'm coming down into the center there, and again I can feel that stretch between my shoulder blades, dropping your shoulders down the whole way. Lovely, good. I'm going to do a little swoosh through, here a little swoosh, a little bounce at the bottom and all the way up, and then again down and all the way up, and then one more, all the way up, bring it down in front of your face, and then push down with your rib cage, your belly button, your zip and hollow, pushing all that air out. And very well done. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, I enjoy teaching it to you. Anything that you do want to see or anything that you think you'd like to get involved in, then just give me the comments and I'm happy to fit them in. Okay, well done today. 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It's quite a tough one. And if you went with those heavier weights, again, doubly well done. And I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.